Okay, so we're back to the Johnny Cash Elvis, and I won't let go of it. So this is kind of a famous photograph of Elvis and Johnny Cash together. Now, there's a couple things I want you to notice in this photograph. First of all, the hair. Now, I know that you can't necessarily bring about complete and total evidence that they're the same because of the hair. But I do take notice of the hair. The hair is almost identical. Black and curly and swirly. Now, another thing I want you to notice is that the cheeks on Johnny Cash are puffed up. Notice that. There's filler. It's a prosthesis. Okay? Now, the other thing I want you to notice about this photograph is how the right shoulder of Elvis almost cuts into perfectly the body of Johnny Cash. Where's the rest of this? Where is it? Where's the rest of that arm? Where is it? I guess you're supposed to assume it's behind him. But it looks to me like they just took another photograph and they did their photoshopping back in those days, of which they had pretty advanced technology. Remember, the Hoaxfly system and the controllers are about 25, 30 years, maybe more, advanced in the world of technology. So back then, they could do a lot of photoshopping and do a lot with photographs to trick people. Okay? So I'm suggesting on the basis of this photograph that indeed Johnny Cash is Elvis. Now I'll go to another one, and this is from a tour that someone took of studios, and it's a famous photograph of a studio recording of supposedly Johnny Cash, Elvis, Carl Perkins, and Jerry Lee Lewis. Okay, it's a famous photograph. And I'm going to play, they're not going to hear any sound, but I'm going to play that this individual was at this studio, Sun Studio, for a tour. And that's why you see the lights reflecting there, okay? So what I want to say to you is this. You have in this famous photograph what you call as above, so below. You have your as above, so below. Now look how his head is twisted. Twisted to look at them while they're all looking down there. So why isn't Elvis looking down here at whatever it is supposedly they're looking at? Okay? So you're seeing the as above, so below. Now once again, you've got Johnny Cash, who is right next to Elvis. Now they're trying to convey to you these two are one. And in this famous recording session, the $1 Million Quartet, everyone will say, I can't hear Johnny Cash anywhere. Well, the reason for that is because Elvis' personality takes over the recording session. And Johnny Cash, in a sense, doesn't exist except in photographs and in storylines, which is why you don't hear Johnny Cash. Now, the other thing they said, this all happened by coincidence. And another thing they'll say is they didn't know they were being recorded and all that gibberish. And remember, it's called Sun Studios, and Sun is just another name for the devil. Ra, the Egyptians called the sun god Ra, R-A. So they're fooling the world, and they're showing you they're fooling the world by the as above, so below, with their eye contact. So I'd like to stop right there and say thank you for watching as I'm trying to present evidence to show you that these two are the same. Johnny Cash and Elvis are the same. Thank you for watching. End of video.